Welcome and good morning to the Ron G Morning Show. Our guest this morning is Coach K with Wanna Go Fit. All righty. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It is a lovely morning. It doesn't matter if it's rain, sunshine, snow. It
That's
doesn't
right.
matter because,
That's right.
this is a day that God always gave us to wake up in the morning and to do our thing, and that's what we're doing. So let's
Right.
not forget about the Almighty. Before I get into what we're going to talk about, let's not forget about Christmas, because I was at our Bible study yesterday, and they asked the kids what they really meant Christmas was, and I was blown away. Not one mentioned presents. They talked
Some.
about Christ and how he died for us, and it was nice to see that, that the kids understand Christmas is not just for toys and gifts, it's for other things. And
Yeah.
and that blew me away. When I heard that, I said, oh, that's what I'm talking about, teaching the kids right.
Like you said, that is a testament to the parents. That means the parents are doing what they're supposed to be doing. My favorite thing about Christmas is not I'm always excited when I get something for someone that I know that they wanted. Now that brings me joy. That's like, oh, they're gonna love that. Otherwise, it's really the decorations, it's the feeling of the togetherness, that's what I look forward to most. The Christmas music and this the whole vibe. Definitely presents. The over commercialization of it has really wiped out a lot of that. I think a lot of people are teaching their children the true meaning because of it. They realize how commercial that Christmas has gotten. So if you don't want your children to grow up to be, these material type of people, then you better let them know the reason for the season, right?
Thank you. Exactly. Don't get mad because you can get the toy that you want. It's not all about that.
It's
But
not about that. It's
but
not about
like you said, it's the parents' fault for not teaching them the true meaning of Christmas.
true.
And,
True.
and
Look,
that's what
as
it
I
boils
move
down
back
to.
so you can see my Santa sock.
Look at you. Yeah, I got my Christmas socks in there, so I'll put them on somewhere down the line. But
Man, like I said, when I was a kid, um, I'm not really my mom was the type of person to decorate for every holiday. Okay. I do give her that credit, man. She would decorate for Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, Easter, 4th of July. She had it all.
your
Um,
birthday?
it just, my birthday, and
Yeah.
like if you are in my house for and as a family member, one your birthday, oh, it is celebrated.
Ooh.
Like when you wake up, it's balloons all on your floor and so forth. That is, to me, somebody need to be happy that you are here, and I need to let you know I am happy that you are here. So yes, I did take that. Now I don't do all that other stuff. I don't do all that other stuff.
Yeah.
When my children were little, I did do like Easter, maybe a little bit, a little something, but no, I didn't do all that. However, like I said, birthdays, we celebrate. Christmas, we decorate. So I love it.
Well, that's
I love
good.
it.
I'm glad you do. So we're in that time of year. I talked to somebody the other day, and we brought this up a while back on how you should moderate what you eat. But this person went on a cruise, ate their butt off, and then coming back and said, and now I got to eat all over again. I looked at them. I said, what you got to say, Ron G? I said, you may not want to hear this. It's two things that stuck in my mind. Number one, it's no excuse. And number two, you chose to do that.
Yeah. You see, look, I had that.
I know you like turned a about face.
Mhm. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. We overdo everything, right? Overindulgence is the reason that you can't fit in your jeans, the reason that you may have a problem touching your toes. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's saying that you can't have the things. I turned like that because I had a client. I said, he must be talking about her. She got back from her cruise on last weekend. So the first time I saw her was last. She comes Friday mornings, right? So uh she kind of moving slow, and she said, and she was like, "Oh, I thought you want to just kind of let me do this or whatever, because it had been a couple weeks since she'd been there." Oh no, ma'am. Oh no, ma'am. I was like, she said, and I was walking. She did. She said, I did. She said, I pretty much walked every day while she was gone. I said, okay, good. However, she also had 2 ice cream cones at least every day. You know what I mean? So, and I mean, so it's like, all right, what do you what do you think? I would be like, oh no, heck no, get up, let's get moving. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. But
Wow.
back to the overindulgence. Did you hear what I said when I said that she had at least 2 ice creams a day? Right. Uh-huh. Well, Ron, I'm going to venture to say 2 ice creams a day for 5 days is not moderation, right?
That's overindulgent.
That's overindulgent. So if maybe you say, well, Kiana, maybe if you just had one a day, okay, maybe you just have one a day. All right, maybe. Or maybe you have 1 or 2 while you're there and be done with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure they had a plethora of other healthy options too.
Yeah.
No one's saying you cannot have it. You just need to get in that space of, I've had a serving, great, and move on. And like
Mm-hmm.
you said, that's what I plan to talk about today anyway, was the holidays. Like I said, we talked about being inclusive, right? Having that, someone is coming, maybe having some lighter options or so forth, or whatever. But now let's talk about your part in it. All right. So we know the holidays are here. We are having holiday and gatherings and so forth. You know that they're having a dinner or a lunch or whatever for you. You're not sure what they're bringing. You don't know. Now, you could leave it up to chance, because you already know next week you plan to eat like a fat kid in heaven, right? So you could leave it up to chance and be like, I'm not, I'll just see what they bring. And if not, maybe I can, I'll just have a little. No. How about take your own daggone food? So just in case there are no options that kind of fit into your moderation type of balance that you have going on, or you should have going on, you already have checked that box. You already have your healthy option. And then if there is something there that is like, ooh, man, I want a little bit of that, get a little bit and keep it pressing, because you've already ate.
Yeah.
You've already ate. This is how you navigate around that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to y'all going out to eat for dinner, for your so forth, for whatever. Y'all are going somewhere where they have maybe something good that you like to eat, or your favorite cocktails or dessert or something or whatever. You're like, man, I know we're going. They're not going to spring that on you. Right?
Yeah.
You're going to have time beforehand to be able to say, all right, well, I know they're going there. And you know what? That's what I'm doing. I'm doing that. Well, let's make sure that our options, because again, you have notice. So your options before you get to that gathering are the best, cleanest options that you possibly can have. Make sure that you've been keeping up. It's the holiday time and everything. Most of y'all shop online anyway.
Yes.
So what's the problem? Why can't you still get in your workout? I don't want to hear it, man. No, no. Make sure that in order to maintain, like you said, moderation in your diet, that you plan for these things. Plan for them. Just plan for them. You know, what if the gathering is somewhere where you know you could take a leave, right? Eat before you go. Still go. Maybe
Yep.
have a cup of coffee or whatever. Sit, drink you some salsa water. I don't know.
There you go. I got some water.
There you go. You're still a part of it, right? You're still in the gathering, but you you don't even like the place that they are eating at. So don't waste calories on something you don't even like.
Ooh.
That is definitely not practice in moderation.
Ooh. Ooh.
Definitely, definitely not practice in moderation
So
because those are senseless calories. Because again, you don't even like it. I will send so if I'm out somewhere and I ordered something and it's I don't like it. Yeah, people say, "Oh, I won't send it back." I'm gonna send it back. And you know what? I may say, "Don't bring me nothing else," because
yeah.
I may, but I don't want to waste calories on something I don't even like.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit you up on something right here. I went out of town this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you're gonna slap me or hug me or kick me. I don't know, but I'm getting ready to tell you. I'll wait till you finish drinking that because I don't want you to spray it all over the place. We went to this restaurant. I took my daughter and her boyfriend out to dinner on the night before, and we went to this place called Queenie's. It's a steakhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that menu was loaded with everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I got grilled salmon,
Okay.
Prier, as you said, cauliflower
Mm-hmm.
with smoked asparagus.
Nice.
That's what I ate.
Nice.
I ate that, and my wife looked at me, and the boyfriend ordered the same thing. And,
Mm-hmm.
and my daughter looked at both of us, saying, "What's going on here?" I said, "I have to eat this." I said, "All this other stuff looked good on it, but you know how many miles I got to walk to get that off?" You know, so. With that being said, I got it. There's somebody here that says that they haven't forgot about you. DeLeon, you know who that is?
Cool.
Let me get back to it.
I don't know.
Somebody's on here.
Mm.
I'm trying to figure it out. It won't come up on for me again. It's crazy phone. I just had it. DeLeon. I know the last name. I remember the last name. It says she haven't forgot about you.
Mm-hmm. Got
Um,
no
Marquis.
worries.
Is it a
Well,
Marquis?
thanks.
Hear me? You hear what I said? Marquis? Does that ring a bell? I guess not.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, what?
Yeah, but
Appreciate that.
huh?
Yeah, that that is the Sam Austin group guy. So
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
for the
they're saying that food you just mentioned was calling his name. Woo, boy.
That's
But
hilarious.
you got to take time out to make sure you eat right. I was out working in the country, just going out getting lunch. Ryan, you want anything? He said, no, I'm good. You're not
Mhm,
hungry? I said, I got a little snack in the truck and
mhm.
I'm on a diet, but thank you for asking. And this
Now wait a minute. Let me stop you there. Let me stop you there. The I'm on a diet. Now remember, a
Well, I just
diet
use
is
the word
nothing
I
but what
use the word
you
diet
eat.
with them. Yeah, I know. I said something wrong that you set up straight on.
It's
That's
just
that.
because that's, now and I hear you. I hear you. Um, However, I do think that it's levels to it. At this particular level, your diet that you are choosing, because your diet is nothing but what you eat. You can have a diet of Skittles and bananas. That don't mean it's a good diet,
Ooh,
right? But the diet that you are choosing to follow at this moment is a goal-based diet. You are looking to get to a certain point. You want to get, like you said, your weight here, your levels here. That is what the goal is, right? Now, you are also doing something that you feel like is sustainable, right? So
right.
this is a diet that you feel like that you can sustain, because let's not get it twisted, Ron. I hear you when you say you be baking. So I know you ain't just baking and not eating, right?
At
So
time.
that is a sustainable diet. But right now you are on a goal, you're a goal-based diet. So maybe where you went to the steakhouse another time, maybe you will get the steak. But this particular time, because you're trying to meet a certain, point, you're like, I'm gonna make this choice. Thanks. You know,
Yep.
you can choose to be on a just healthy lifestyle diet, meaning the things that you choose to eat are things that you like, they are good for you, and they help you accomplish the goal, meaning you're not hungry, you have energy to go about your day, and you're able to maintain a healthy weight, right? Two different types, but a diet is nothing but what you eat. I don't like it when people say, "I don't want a diet." Well, what does that mean? What were you doing before?
I was on another diet.
You
I'm
know
just
what I'm
being real.
saying? And yesterday my diet was Snickers and beer. Today my diet is salmon and salad.
Tomorrow diet is pies and cakes.
Hey!
Yeah. But
Look, the day after that is kale and pork chops.
boy, oh boy. I tell you, you know what? When you mention that, I know this one person, how can you be on a diet when you said, well, I'm being real straight. I remember this distinctly in the office. This lady came in there with a zero Coke and a Snickers bar. And I said, so what is that? Well, no, you just defeat the purpose. And she really thought she was doing good and ate that
First of all,
every
first
day
of
for her
all,
break.
I don't. If you are controlling your diet, you're not drinking soda. That's not something that you're doing. I mean, that's just that, because that's just empty calories. Now, you may be like me, who enjoys a cocktail or beer or a glass of wine or so forth. So I'm like, I'm dang well sure not going to waste my calories on soda or tea or whatever, because that's how I maintain my moderation. I have my 1 cup of coffee and I drink water for the most part. If I
Yeah,
have anything, I tell anybody I drink coffee, water, and alcohol. Period.
that sounded funny.
It's the truth.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't want, because that's the thing. I don't want anybody to think that you can't still have and I don't want to say not have fun, because people, I think they just get this idea that the only way that healthy looks, we have this way that healthy has to be. You don't do this, you don't do that, you don't do this, you don't do that, and it looks different for everybody. You
yeah,
have to figure out how it looks for you. I mean, so for me, most places, most times I go somewhere, if I don't get a cocktail, I get water, I'm good. I don't need anything else. I'm straight. I'm not going to waste the calorie. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way I maintain my balance. Because somewhere, like you said, I may choose to have a cocktail later on or whatever. So no need just to have empty calories. I'll go somewhere and I always I like sweet potato fries, but I will eat French fries, but I just prefer them with honey mustard. And if I go somewhere and I get something and it comes with fries, one, I have to be in the mood. I'm probably gonna ask for like a salad, on the side or whatever. But if I do get French fries and I say, "Hey, do you have honey mustard?" and you say no, you can keep them fries.
Ooh,
I don't want them.
ouch.
I don't want them. Why would I take in calories? I can't even eat it the way I want. I'm just gonna eat it. Get out of here. No, no. And I say that, and I call that developing your hard nose. Those are hard nose for me. I can pass. A soda, hard no for me. I can pass. You know, when people say, how can you eat pasta and not have bread with it? Easy.
Yeah.
it's, it's not hard at all.
You
It's
know,
a hard
you
no
said
for me.
something. You said pasta. And my daughter and them came over one time for dinner. And I made my macaroni and cheese and everything. She said it was good and all that stuff. So after they were said and done, they sat back. I said, I use whole wheat pasta. She said, "What?" I said, "Yeah, because a lot of people say they don't like the way it tastes. It's the brand that you buy. Now, the cheap ones, it tastes just like cardboard. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I
Well,
experimented.
you're supposed to get the one that is like the least ingredients.
Right,
So
and that's
I've learned that if I get, because I you shouldn't eat pasta on a regular basis, but if I get pasta, it's the regular, what they call it, organic or so forth.
yes,
That actually I do believe in that. If you flip over a package of like the Barilla or something or whatever, and then a package of the like one of the organic brands, it's going to be three ingredients: water, flour, something or whatever. Over
right,
there is water, flour, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
yeah, if you're
Uh,
going to have some, pick the healthier option.
and that's what I did. And they said, well, they said it tastes bad. I said, well, did it taste bad to you? I said, no. So I got to and my wife, when I make chili,
Mm,
I use turkey meat and turkey
same.
sausage. And she stood up and
Mm-hmm.
tell me, she said she could tell the difference. She was tearing that chili up, and then finally I told her what it was. She said, really? I said,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I've been cooking with all these years, and you didn't know.
Same, same. Same. My chili. I only make it with turkey and turkey sausage. It's the only. I've been making it that way for years. And I remember my father-in-law. He said, uh, no, the same thing. No, whatever. Even my brother who is on like a beef added beef eater. Oh no, no, and they take. It's like I said, see, it's all in how you season it too. You
Right.
can't, and that's what I was telling my daughter. A lot of times people don't like things because you just figure, oh, it's only supposed to have this. No, you gotta season it like you season something else. I mean, of course, not with a bunch of salt, but there's a lot of spices that add to
Yes.
your food, and it's not
Mhm.
salt based. So
Exactly.
I definitely am an avid turkey chili person. Delicious. I was gonna make some, and it just puts it right on my mind. Mm.
You may want to because we got a little cold front coming through, so it's gonna be
Right,
chilly weather.
right. Man, this flip flop weather, man. And so the other thing, like I said, I wanted to talk about moderation and so forth. So the
Okay.
moral of the story is, guys, look, pick and choose your battles. Pick
Hmm.
and choose your battles. Stay active. Make sure you drink plenty of friggin' water during this time. Knowing that you are going to be indulging in some of the other things that you may not have as often, pick and choose your battles. Don't sit up here and eat like a crazy person at every event. Pick and
Yeah.
choose your battles. All right. Remember, if you need to eat before you go to some of these events or bring your own food when maybe they're bringing in food or so forth, make sure you do it. Make sure you do it. Pick and choose your battles. The holidays, it should not be the time where you just guaranteed to gain weight. No, no,
Yeah.
no,
And,
no.
and it is a guarantee to gain weight.
Just saying.
Yeah.
So make sure, like you said, that is something that, we have to get out of these as these excuses. Oh, it's the holidays. Oh, we overindulge. We celebrate everything with food, so we have to make sure that you are picking and choosing your battles. Develop your hard nose so that way you're not just eating senseless calories. And then something I didn't even intend to throw in there, but with your comment or so forth, remember, your diet is nothing but what you eat. So make sure that your diet, whatever purpose it is, if it's like you said, a goal-based diet, meaning you're trying to drop weight or you're trying to gain weight or you're trying to come off medication, because it can happen, right?
Yeah.
Weight loss can get you off some of the meds, right? Or if you're at a sustainable diet where a healthy lifestyle, that's what you're looking for. And that diet, like you said, just needs to be balanced, right? It just needs to be balanced out because you're in that sustainable diet. You probably are still doing some of the things that you like to do, meaning as far as maybe some of the restaurants, some of the things and so forth. You're probably still doing those, but you have a balance. You have you use moderation, and practice in moderation goes a long way. A
It
long
does.
way. A
Yeah.
long way. But I definitely hope that, everyone, everyone is not on that, oh, I'm gonna wait and to the new year type. But I know some people are. And for those people, I have to actually have a weight loss challenge coming up that starts on January the 5th. If that's where you at, 28 days. 28 days is how long it usually takes for something to stick. So if that's what, and think about that. I say start before. I say start before. Start practicing this moderation. So that way when you're ready to say, okay, I'm going to go on this goal-based diet, right? It won't be such a hard transition because you've already started. You've already said, you know, I'm gonna not have breakfast tacos today. They're bringing lunch in, so I'm gonna skip the breakfast tacos. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. It may be again they're bringing lunch in, and you're not sure exactly what it is, or it may be something that you really really like. So bring your lunch, eat your healthy option, and just get a little taste of whatever it is that they're bringing in. All
And
right.
don't fill the plate up with a little taste either.
Uh, yes, yes. When I realize that some people are let's just say, listen, whatever it is, right here, serving size is your fist usually. Serving size is your fist. So whatever it is, if make a fist and it's about that, then okay.
Yeah.
One and done though. One and done. Don't take, have a service size here and then try and take something else and go back home. No.
And then you have to put your restraints on because there are some people at that gathering say, "What you mean you gonna eat this? It's not gonna kill you. Just have a little bit. You're not my doctor. Sit your butt." That's going in my head. I'm not telling them that. Sit your butt down. So don't tell me what I can and cannot eat. You know,
I,
because there are people that will pressure you to try something. I just look at it honestly. You know what I do? I just turn around and walk away.
mm,
I'm not going to argue with them people. Why should I argue with them?
yeah,
I just turn
yeah.
around and just walk away. Then I'm called.
Well, I mean, and some of those instances too, again, I don't entertain a whole a whole lot of things. So, I mean, again, yeah, just walk off. Like, you know what I mean? I really think that people get hung up in what other people think.
Yeah.
So, like you said, so what that, even if, like you said, you're going somewhere and you're not sure what they're going to have, and it's like a potluck type thing, bring something that you can eat. You bring the healthy option. You
Yep.
bring it so that way you are guaranteed to have something that you can eat. And again, if you want to taste some of the other things, fine. But you have handled the situation. You have controlled your environment pretty much. I'm real big on that. I like to control my environment if possible. Like you said, I keep snacks in the car. I have my water and things handy and ready to go. Control your environment. It's a matter of if you're going to park in the back of the parking lot, versus park in the front. Parking in the back may say, "Hey, I'm trying to get some extra steps in." Cool, cool.
Exactly.
That's controlling your environment, having your bag in the car so that way you can go and work out right then and there. So that way you don't go home and get, all lazy and so forth, or whatever. So again, this time of year is not an excuse to gain weight. Let's practice moderation, right? And like you said, pick and choose our battles. So that way we're not on the, plus side of, oh man, maybe you were already on a weight loss journey. And then here come the holidays and it throws you off the wagon. And then all of a sudden, now you got to climb back on that bad boy. Practice moderation. Practice moderation and the falling off the wagon. Because let me tell you, once you introduce sugar, because that's pretty much, like you said, maybe you started eating out again more or whatever, However, once your body you start giving it on a regular basis, it's going to want it. It's going to want it. So that's why it is falling off the wagon, because once your body wants it, it's going to continue. And whatever excuse that you were using before to still do is probably still there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's figure out, let's figure out a happy medium to navigate through it. So that way, all right, you may still be on your journey. Maybe you're planning on starting your journey. Maybe, like you said, you're just trying to make healthy choices and you don't want to gain during holiday season. Practice moderation. Practice moderation.
So with that being said, um, how will a person start practicing moderation? And I know they have to want to do it. I know that's the key right there. They have to. But what are some of the insights that you could give them on how they can start practicing moderation?
Well, like I said, maybe you have uh soda. Soda is your thing, just because we were talking about soda. So soda is your thing. Um, you're not quite ready to give up soda, right? Maybe you're like, yeah, I really still like my soda. So perhaps your habit is once a day. You have a soda once a day. Well, maybe instead of having one full soda once a day, get you a 2 liter or whatever, and have just a cup, right? So 8 ounces. Like start actually decreasing the amount that you give yourself a day. And then go say, okay, well, I'm not going to have, because maybe you may be like me. I'm funny. I don't like stuff. Like once I open it and so forth, sometimes I'm like, yeah, I'm done with that. So maybe you came back to it and it ain't taste the way you wanted it to taste. So at that point, you're like, I'm not going to drink that. Remember, don't just take in calories just because. Right. So, in that instance, whatever, like you said, whatever it is that you're eating, whatever is in your diet, start cutting back on it now. Maybe get a bottle of water before you eat every meal. Down that bottle of water. It's going to cut down on, of course, the amount of room in your stomach because you're not, as hungry as you were. But it's also going to be a way to move some things around. And again, it helps you practice moderation because you can't eat a whole bunch if your stomach is already full off of the water. So that,
So,
pretty
okay,
much.
so let's talk about the ones who serious about getting started on that, and they are heavy into sugar. Is cold turkey the best way to stop it, or should you gradually do it? Because some will go into some type of sugar withdrawals.
Right. Oh, you're going to have that. And that's the thing. Know that you're going to have that. Know that if, like, when you start decreasing caffeine, sugar, your body is going to react. Definitely going to react. When it comes to sugar, so yeah, when you say cold turkey, it's hard to cut sugar cold turkey because sugar's in everything. So what we may mean is cutting out the extra processed sugar and things of that nature, right? Maybe not eating the cake and drinking the sugary coffee drinks and stuff, like that. And when you do that, I would have more fruit in your diet. While you're coming off sugar, I would have electrolytes like a rehydrate or Gatorade or something, because those are going to help with the headaches. You're going to, like you said, it's going to be a period where your body is going to be like, what the, you know what I mean? So have, like you said, and actually, something that I recommend now. And this is, something that I really I'm an advocate within maybe the last couple of years. My favorite combination of water. So I think that, when coming off of your sugar, detox or so forth, this would help because you infuse your water with lime, with mint, and with cucumber. So I think that this probably would be a good way to transition because you still have, the sweetness from the mint, right? The lime helps the water be more alkaline, so it's supposed to be more hydrated, right? And then the cucumber is a natural diuretic. It usually, makes you go to the bathroom. So I think that probably would be a really good one for coming off of sugar, definitely.
And then
But
also, when you're drinking that water, isn't that also detox the body?
it is, it is, because again, remember what I said. The cucumber helps, bring things along. The lime, like you said, helps it be more alkaline. But I do believe it also has a metabolite booster as well.
Okay.
But, throw the mint in there for it to be, give it that sweetness. And remember, you gotta, activate the mint. But yeah, I think that that would be a good, a good way, a good transition. Yes, cutting off the sugary crack cold turkey. Yeah. Yeah, do that. But add fruit. And like I said, and if you're going to do either the water combination that I just mentioned or, like you said, an electrolyte drink. That's pretty much what it is. And it should help you be able to, like I said, decrease some of the cravings with the fruit, right? Because you're still getting sugar, you're just getting natural sugar. So it should help you decrease some of the cravings, but also, like you said, with the detox of, things from your body, help level you out so that you're, like you said, because typically when a person is coming off of sugar, you have the worst headache for days.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
almost worse than having a hangover.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
it was not nice, and you could feel it. Like I could feel sometimes being off of sugar and all that for a while when I try a little bit here and a little bit there, and then I wake up in the morning, I say, what did I eat? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because I have that like it's a hangover and
Mm-hmm.
headache. Then I realized, okay, Ron, that was too much of that. Matter of fact, don't mess with it again.
Right,
So
right.
so your body,
And I'm gonna say this because you're right. People don't pay attention to how the food makes them feel. And if you when you eat your meals, or at the end of the day, or so forth, if you just feel very uncomfortable, maybe always bloated, hey, you can too much sugar and stuff causes inflammation. So you may have a little pain somewhere, whatever, that could be omitted with just cutting out some sugar out your diet.
yeah,
So want you to, like you said, pay attention. I like that. Pay attention to how you feel when you eat what you eat.
mm,
And I'm gonna say this, and then I gotta go because I gotta get ready for my next one.
all right,
It is cold and flu season, people. The weather is warm, it's cold, it's warm, it's cold, right? Last year, this time last year, I remember I got sick in November. I was sick for Thanksgiving and for Christmas. I remember that.
wow,
And it was because, one, I remember my diet, and I just had a lot of extra stress. It was a lot of stress that particular time. And it weakens your immune system. And because I wasn't getting in the proper amount of vegetables like I usually do to help keep my immune system good, and because I was all, had, like I said, some stress going on or so forth, which weakened my immune system, it left me open to get sick twice. And I'm not a person to get sick, honey. That's not usually how what happens.
yeah,
Knock on wood, that's not it. Oh, and the last time I have been sick was last Christmas. Because I
mm,
was like, oh, problem in chair. Problem in chair. So my public service announcement to y'all, for y'all going around here passing all these germs, because it's y'all fault. Of course, wash your hands. Everybody, oh, wash your hands, so forth, whatever. However, Coach K says, eat your daggone vegetables, man. Eat your freaking vegetables. If at any time during the year you want to improve your diet, this is the perfect time to do so. Boost your immunity with the food that you eat. This is the time to say, like, I do supplemental greens, like, powdered greens. So this is the time I do what I call my grown up tea. I'll have like have my tea with my greens and my sea moss. This is the time of the year. If I'm gonna do sea moss, it's usually during this time. I do the gel, right? Make
yeah,
my little tea. I call it, man, super duper tea, man. That thing keep you right. It does. It clears you out, like all of this congestion and stuff that I have right now. I'm like, yeah, it's time. This is the time of year where I start working on that stuff, because this is a bad time of year for me, that into spring,
yeah.
right? So my public service announcement, y'all.
All right,
Eat your freaking vegetables. They have, if you come to the third annual Get Fit Wellness Fair that Wanna Go Fit is hosting on February the 1st, there will be a cold pressed juice vendor and sea moss vendor there.
Oh,
So yes, she has, like you said, she has already signed up. She's going to be there or be square. But I think that, if you can incorporate definitely more vegetables into your diet during this time. And if you have to look for alternatives, like I said, maybe a supplemental type thing or whatever, okay. But make sure that this is the time where you pay attention to what you eat to boost your immunity so you're not out here passing cooties to the rest of us to take care of ourselves.
you would have to go there,
That's,
cooties.
that's what I got.
Yeah, I see. Look at you. I said it, and she just sit back and relax.
That's right. That's
Next.
right. That's right. Because, like you said, yes, wash your hands, cover your mouth, all that stuff it does help with passing germs. Like you said, my people know if you come here, I'm wiping stuff before you put it down. I'm like, you better hope I don't spray you with Lysol, just being
Ooh,
honest. But I need people to understand it's not just washing hands and that it is what you put into your body.
right.
Make sure that you are putting good things in your body to make sure that your immune system is great. I usually wait until January or so forth or whatever to say this, but I've had like 3 or 4 clients that are sick, and I'm like, man, mm-mm, mm-mm. You gotta make sure, pay attention. Pay attention. The moral of the story today is to practice moderation and to eat for a healthy immune system. That's what I got.
All right. Like always, it's nice to have you on board and with your talk. And that's what people need to hear, that real talk. What are you scared of? It's your body. Why are you scared? I mean, go ahead and do it.
Well, Ron, we know that doing it and knowing it and doing it are two separate things. I made the comment the other day that I am I I want I wanted to go to brunch. And I said, oh, I've had, like you said, I got a lot of things going on financially around me. So I was like, well, maybe I won't do that because I plan to have a little family gathering or so forth, at the house. So I said, well, I'm not going to do that today. You know what I mean? And I said that because I had just sat down with my books, and I'm like, okay, in 2025, which I did what I said I was going to do in 2024. But so I said, so in 2025. I'm going to start doing this. So one of those things was to, practice moderation with my social habits, right? So versus starting in 2025, I just started right then and there,
There you go.
right?
Yep.
That's what, like you said, I understand. I understand that sometimes you need a start date. However, if you say that you want to cut back on carbs as you're eating a donut at 11:59 a.m. and you start at 12:02 p.m., just start. Just start. Like, you don't need a parade or anything to get started. Just start. That's what I got. That's what I
Yep.
got. But for y'all people, as I said, if you go to wannagofit.com, we are doing our weight loss challenge that starts. What can you win? I don't know. Cash. Who doesn't like cash?
That's right. I seen that cash on there.
That's right. That's right. So, and that's just because sometimes, again, people are goal based, are competitive, like very competitive, right? So, I'm goal. What am I trying to accomplish? And if I get something back on the end of it, it definitely will help hold me accountable. So that's why, yeah, cash. That's the prize. How much weight can you lose or so forth? First, second, and third place. Come on, let's go.
Yep. It's
Mhm.
on the website. I
Doing
post
it.
it every day.
There you go. We're there.
Yeah.
We're there, Ron. We're there.
Yes,
I'm
we
not
are.
going to see you next week because obviously it is Christmas. So Merry Christmas. Ho, 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 my brother. Hope that everyone out there is going to have a fabulous holiday with your loved ones or loving on yourself because you may be where you don't want to be bothered, and that's okay too.
Yes. And Merry Christmas to you and your family there. And I just wish the best for you. And 2025 will be the year to come alive.
That's right. We are talking about that. I'll try and bring, like I said, my the girl and the grandkid are coming. So, if they get in or however it works, I'll try and pop over and support you with karaoke or whatever for a little bit. I have to see how it goes. Not promising.
Okay.
However, I may make an appearance, hit a song, and hit it
Yeah, that's fine. I love it. You're gonna show up and with that being said, we need to support one another all the time.
That's right.
And you don't have to be in person. You just text that person, let them know, hey, anything you need, I got you.
That's right. That's right. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So,
That's what's up.
all right, young lady, you take care. I love everything you're doing. Just keep on doing what you're doing.
Same to you there, honey. Look, when you make them cookies, put my name on some of them. I like oatmeal raisin. Bye.
I sure will. Woo, she don't forget, does she?
I don't. I don't. I don't.
I would
See you
definitely.
later.
All right, take care.
Bye,
Okay,
guys.
bye. Thank you for tuning in to WSAN Radio. Catch us on our YouTube channel, WSAN Radio SA. Subscribe to our channel and hit that notification button.